Good spread. Artur. Sigankov. And here's Stuani. It's Stuani! And a terrific save from the keeper. Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Yamal with the clearance. Gutierrez. To Artur. He skips past his man. Played out to the right. That's good play. Gutierrez out to the right. Oh, nice touch. And that's aimed into the middle. Clear away. Dani Olmo. Here's Ferran Torres. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Now Christensen. Dani Olmo. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And the defence can get it clear. Christensen. Oh, great, he's got the shot! Ball short. That has been knocked clear. Picked up brilliantly. He's had a shot. It's wide, but only just.
Ferran Torres probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Torres, and here's Yamal. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Here's Ferran Torres. It's one!
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count. To do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks in the midfield to enable their more talented personnel to...
Can he finish? Danjuma. Think it through. Al-Kubasi makes it clear. Wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Stuani. Issa Hui. He's got space in the area. In towards the centre. Daniel. They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rafinha. Francis. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Spread out to the left. Cross from Rafinha. He's gone looking for safety. And now they can clear their lines. De Jong. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's a throw. Now that's well seen too. Stuani looks to get on the end of this. No, that's been intercepted. Dani Olmo. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. Now here's the delivery. That's not going to find its target. There's the cross.
What I like that when you've got such presence and movement.
Get that clear. Raul. Ferran Torres. Made out to the left flank.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
De Jong. And Balde. Here's Ferran Torres. Rafinha. There's the ball. Towering header.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Made out towards the right wing. Ferran Torres gets his pass away. Nice control. That does look a foul. He's given a free kick.
They were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
Let's be lenient here. Can they get too many more chances? Here's Ferran, tries a shot! And comes out by the most elastic of saves.
Ferran Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Balde with the short one. De Jong, played into the middle. keeper.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Lopez. Christensen cuts out the pass. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That's been cut out, well played. Danjuma. Lopez. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. To Artur. Pairing after the ball here. Christensen is there and he can get that clear. A good take in a good area. Shot a goal! Lopez. Now it's Danjuma. Danjuma. Good spot, he's seen the run. Swept it. There's the hit! It's a chance. Impossible. Very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless. I'm going to leave it there.
Christensen. De Jong. Shifted upfield. Fiddles it through. Can he latch onto this? Here's Ferran Torres. Good read, needed to be. Looks to the other side. Well, it looked promising for and here's Rafinha.
Rafinha really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Francis. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine challenge. De Jong. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And here's Rafinha. Valde threads one in. Rafinha. Oh, sweet feet. Stitch defending, but that will do. Petri. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Very nicely done. And it's played in. Bumps it on the ball. Served up and deliciously finished.
I'll tell you, Peter, more went into that than you think. He had to anticipate the cross, get the right position, and then time the volley.
Barcelona take the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Danjuma chasing after it. Araujo.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And Danny Olmo. Passing nice and neat. Rafinha. Interesting ball. He's in plenty of space here. That's tiny. Great ball, and he's in here. That's going to go a long way. Gutierrez. Danjuma. That is good strength. Rafinha clears it away. He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Aim forwards. Rafinha. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. It's a sharp little ball here. One straight back. De Jong. Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the runner. Christensen picks it up out wide. Pedri. Rafinha. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. Been kicked out. De Jong. Christensen. Pedri. Now Christensen. Pedri. Half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been mentioned as the talking points. But there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Takes on his marker. Lisa Hoey. Francis. Oh, good spread. Lisa Hoey. And here's Stuani. It's Stuani! It's Ramos. Who's going to get there? Yamal. Now Christensen. And Araujo. De Jong. And Kubasi. And Balde. Kubasi. And Balde. Kubasi. And Dani Olmo. Spread out to the left. Oh, red. Nice interception. Herrera. Francis. Krejci. Looking to hit the front line. Kubasi. And Dani Olmo. Moved on forwards. Now it's Ferran Torres. Balda. Out to the left it goes. Cross from Rafi. Climbs up big! Just good play. Being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out. Danjuma. passing is crisp and sharp. Araujo makes the interception. Danjuma. Zagankov. Defence has got rid of that. Dani Olmo. And Balde. Pedri. And Dani Olmo. Blint. Herrera. And it's Blint. Francis. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Danjuma. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Dani Olmo! Dani Olmo!
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ferran Torres under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Arthur. And it's Stuani. Defending of the desperate variety. Christensen. Barcelona are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Lisa Hui. And they're back on the ball again. Threads one in. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Balde puts a cross in. Could move up a gear here. Lopez. To Krejci. Blint. Herrera. Forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Araujo. And Kubasi. 60 minutes played. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Stuani. Over to the left. Now it's Danjuma. And that's another good win of the ball. De Jong. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Blint. Arthur. Danjuma going full tilt down the left. Yamal. For Ferran Torres. Oh, that's a key interception. Blint. And it's Blint.
Lisa Hui. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable.
That looks a cracking ball. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Cross goes in there. Danjuma. Played back into the centre. Lopez. This is Danjuma. Lopez. Out to the left it goes. Lisa Hui. For Herrera. Arthur. Lisa Hui. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's caught it now, it's a free kick.
That's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
Gently done. Martin to Artur. Stuani. Good spot, he's seen the run. Ferran Torres fiddles it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's found the way through. Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Sigankov. Herrera. Played in with accuracy. Oh, that's well spotted. Ferran Torres. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Sigankov. And here's Stuani. It's Stuani! Keeper's done ever so well.
Stuani is offering a right smile there.
De Jong with the clearance. Barcelona can counter promptly here. De Jong. That's offside. Yes, it is. Blint. Girona finding their passes. Played out to the left flank. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Lopez with the clearance. Oh, that's neat. Now it's Pedri. They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Sigankov. Aim forwards. De Jong. It's Pedri. Araujo. Christensen. Christensen tries making a foray down the right. That has been knocked clear. Back in once more.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Arthur. Herrera. Danchuba. Arthur. That's Stuani. Some really good ball movement. And it's Stuani. Herrera. Hit into the middle.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Pedri and Kubasi. Blint. Arthur. Lopez. That's been drilled forward. Kubasi can get it clear. Pedri. One 0 as we head towards the end. Rafinha. And Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Lopez is there and he can get that clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Pedri, out to the right. Good run down the right. Christensen. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Stuani. Martin. Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Now it's Danjuma. Martin. Artur. He's gone for goal!
Girona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
They've scored! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
All square again into the dying minutes. Christensen. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. It's Pedri. And that's a surprise! Swings it across. Tries to get it clear.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Towards it with intent. Yamal. Christensen. Danjuma. Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. We are into overtime. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And it's hoisted clear. Stuani to Artur. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Araujo clears. Rafinha can get it clear. Herrera. He's had it taken off him. And the referee brings it to a close. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Artur, was probably, for me, best employed slightly to the left in midfield. I think he's at his most comfortable with his passing in this position. Some, including his former teammates, have said they wanted to make more direct goal contributions, but I'm sure he'll get there with the ability he has. That's the next phase of his career.
Just getting the best out of him will count for so much. Arthur. Mr. Hoey.
Gutierrez.
And it's Blint. Mr. Hoey.
Gutierrez.
Lopez.
Danjuma.
Lopez. Oh, that's an inviting ball. Lopez. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Artur. Tries to get it clear. He is just caressing the ball. It's Milo!
Artur really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's got away. He's looking unstoppable. That is lovely. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Rafinha. Now, who's going to be first to this? That has been knocked clear. Swings it across. Krejci with the clearance. So he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Lopez. Mr. Hoey.
Danjuma.
Passing nice and neat.
Now it's Danjuma.
De Jong does well to get it back. Danny Olmo. He's going to be disappointed with that. Francis. Mr. Hoey. And here's Stuani. Stuani stood his ground strongly. Chance!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gently done. Pedri. Christensen. Just eases him off the ball.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Mr. Hoey. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of
It's Stuani!
Rafinha.
Balde. De Jong. Araujo. Christensen. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Mr. Hoey pinches it off him. Oh, it's Danny Olmo. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri concedes a free kick for that. duel this time. Ferran Torres. Over to the left. Valde puts across in. Oh, great ball, great chance! Goal, Barcelona!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have our breakthrough.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And he cuts out a supply. Shifted upfield. Sigankov. Very nicely done. Gutierrez. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Real chance! And he cuts up traps again.
Yeah, while he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him, he can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
Kubasi, who is there, and he can get that clear. Delivers across. That has been knocked clear. De Jong clears it away. Has a goal! Very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sigankov plays it short. Oh, that's well done, really robust. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. They're looking at the referee, but he's way of playing on. Ferran Torres, out to the right. Christensen. And here's Yamal. It's Pedri. Here's Ferran Torres. Out of passing here. He's got to go! Just not found it.
Daniel really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Made out to the left flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Swings it across. De Jong. It's Pedri. De Jong. Araujo. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, delicate chip through. That's very neat. Now who's going to be first to this? Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. He's through here. Here's Rafinha. Oh, ball's run loose here. And he's there to get it away. Artur. Moves wide and looking to get onto this. Clear away. Lopez. To Artur. Lopez. Passes short and sharp. Throw. Olmo, who does have an assist to his name. Rafinha. Gutierrez. Sigankov. Gutierrez. 30 minutes gone. Danjuma. Oh, such a clever touch. To Artur. Bisahoui to Artur. Bisahoui. Stuani! A terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sigankov gets into some space. Al-Kubashi gets it away. Artur. Turns and goes back. Danjuma. Araujo getting this one clear. Fiddles it through. Helpful throw. Definitely not his best. Lopez. Gutierrez. Played out towards the right wing. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Stuani. Oh, good spread. Anticipated that well, didn't he? Pedri. Barcelona finding their passes. Gutierrez. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Kubashi. It's Pedri. Barcelona heading towards the half-time break. Wind very much in their sails. And a play for a throw. Lisa Hui. Arthur. This is Danjuma. Arthur. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ooh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Yamal. Some really good ball movement. Lopez. This is Danjuma. Krejci. To Artur. Looks to bypass the midfield. Araujo. Keeper's got good distance on that. Danjuma. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Dani Olmo. Rafinha. Interesting ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Francis. Arthur. This is Danjuma. Danjuma is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Stuani. Now then, the ball's come loose. Now it's Danjuma. Oh, he's been flattened. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Formality, we're level. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
De Jong. Pedri. Aimed forwards. Calmly anticipates. And it's Blint to Krejci. Moved on forwards. And back to the keeper they go. Araujo. Dani Olmo. And the whistle goes for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. The action has already resumed here. Blint to Artur. Lisa Hui. Krejci. Arthur. Played forward. It's an inviting looking ball that. Araujo. Kubasi. And Dani Olmo. Balda. Rafinha. And Dani Olmo. Yamal. And Dani Olmo. Has a shot! Girona can counter promptly here. Krejci goes direct to the front line. Now it's Danjuma. He's found a way through. And here's, can he finish? It's all loose. Who's going to get there? He's heaved it away. Deception. His positioning was spot on. Dani Olmo ups for safety. Araujo. Now Christensen. Pedri. Now Christensen. De Jong. And Kubasi. Dani Olmo. It's Pedri. Now Christensen. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gutierrez. Kubasi. De Jong. Araujo. Pedri. Araujo. Out to the left it goes. On time, excellent interception. Krejci. Lisa Hui. Krejci. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Kubasi. And Dani Olmo. Balda. Passing nice and neat. Sikankov. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the right. Balda. Dani Olmo for Ferran Torres. The cross comes in. Firmly met. Tries to get it clear. Wants to play it back. Balde. And the shot! It's not away. Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done. And he's forced to go back. Balda. Araujo. Pedri. Now Christensen. De Jong. Christensen. Balda. Araujo. Rafinha is onto it in a flash. Gutierrez. Danjuma. Now it's Stuani. Sigankov. That's a nicely weighted pass. Well, they put it back in a hurry. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Blind. And that has left him in a heap. Rafinha. Dani Olmo. Blind cuts out the pass. Danjuma to Krejci, forwards and with intent, spread out to the left. Misa Hui gets his pass away. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Blind. Well, the counter could be on here. Misa Hui. And Araujo. And the keeper's got it again. Over to the left. Rafinha. Balda. Ferran Torres. Oh, what a goal! Good first touch, almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Araujo and Dani Olmo. Rafinha chasing after it. Rafinha knocks it out wide. That's tiny. Here's Ferran Torres. He's had a shot.
Yeah, he would have snatched at that again, even though it was quite close.
De Jong looking for the runner. Sigankov. Misa Hui. Artur played out towards the right wing.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, he's found some space here. Now the breakaway. Yamal. Christensen. Looking for options for movement. Swept in. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gutierrez. And it's Stuani. De Jong with the foul. And here's Stuani. Oh, good spread. Played into towering header. It's a half decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
It's Pedri. Ramal. Christensen. Arthur producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gutierrez turns back here, probably the best option.